Hello, people. Finished a book. It's an awful long title there. An Arab Syrian gentleman and warrior in the period of the Crusades. Memoirs of Usama. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. It's spelled IBN dash, and then the rest of his last name comes after that. Just started a fire because I'm going to grill a burger, and the fucking smoke was going right in my eye. This was a pretty good book. I enjoyed it. What the hell is going on there? I wonder if that's going to show up on the... I don't know what the fuck that is. It's like there's a ghost on part of the thing. Hopefully Von Helton doesn't watch this. He'll think I got a ghost in my garage. This is a pretty good book. And you know what? I ended up having read part of this previously. I have a book called Arab Historians on the Crusades. And so there's excerpts from this book that are in that one. This gentleman, Usama, these are his memoirs, obviously. They're not really sure whether he wrote this or whether he dictated it to somebody and they wrote it, but I think he wrote it. Just reading parts of it, you wouldn't dictate in that way. It took me the whole book, it's only 255 pages, but it took me the whole book to start skipping these parts, because whenever he talks about his father or he talks about anybody else who has now passed away, which is just about everybody in the book, because he's 90 when he writes this, he'll mention his father and then he says, "May Allah's mercy rest upon his soul." And then whenever he talks about somebody that he doesn't care for, he writes, "May Allah's curse be upon them." So it took me a little while, but I did learn to just skip that. My eyeballs went past that. Page 76. I don't have a whole lot of notes here. Third paragraph. I don't know why okay. Accordingly, Shihab al-Din mounted his horse at sunset and started for Hama. There he spent the second day and the day following, after which his arm turned black and he lost consciousness. Then he died. What happened to him was nothing but the ending of his predetermined days. Many, many times in the book, he refers to his philosophy of your life having a predetermined length. And he even says, when you're going into battle, there's no sense being a coward because if it's your time to die, you're going to die. If it's not your time to die, you're not going to die. I have a wood fire going out there. I just wanted to look at it and make sure that it's still burning. 127. I'm going to cook a hamburger on that wood fire once it dies down a little bit. This is also the third paragraph. My brother is al-Dawa Abu al-Hassan Ali, may Allah's mercy rest upon his soul, bought the horse from Camille, I'm just going to skip that name. After it had become slow of gait, my brother gave it as part of the rent of a village, which was owned by a Frankish knight from Kafartab. The horse remained in the possession of the knight for a year, after which it died. So the knight sent word to us, claiming its price. We told him, "Thou hast bought it and used it, and it died in thy possession. What right hast thou to demand its price?" He replied, "Ye must have given it something to drink, and of which it would die after a year." His ignorance and low intelligence amazed us. All throughout the book, he's ragging on the Franks. There's a whole part of the book about the Frankish character, and he talks about. I think the Arabic people were a little bit better at medicine and stuff than the Franks were, and actually one of those excerpts is the thing that's in the other book too. He talks about hunting a lot. Him and his father were pretty well to do. They were like the rulers of this little city that had its own citadel and it had its own castle. So they did a lot of hunting. A lot of the book is about hunting, and they did falconry, and they had fucking cheetahs, and they trained all kinds of animals, and they hunted with them. He talks about lions. He's killed many lions in his life. And usually that kind of pisses me off when I hear about somebody killing a lion. But these guys did it on horseback with a spear. So it's a little bit more even. The lion actually has a chance there. He also talks about leopards. And this is in the Holy Land. And, you can tell by reading this book that there was a lot more wildlife 1,000 years ago than there is now. The leopards and the lions are probably all gone. But Usama considered the leopard to be more dangerous than the lion because leopards can jump twice as far as a lion, and they're also faster than a lion. They talked about calico, and me being an idiot from the United States, when I hear the word calico, I think about a cat. No, it's like unbleached cotton. Falconry, there was some real interesting stuff about falconry in here. They fucking used cheetahs. It was a pretty cool book. Thanks for watching.